So today we would be discussing first what is financial statement, and the second one is how do we analyze the financial statements. So these are the two broad topics which we would be covering. Generally, when we talk about financial statement, the things which comes to our mind is income statement, balance sheet and cash flow. So financial statement of a company is like a report card which shows how a company has performed in the last year. I generally look in the annual report these things very carefully. One is the auditor's reports. Now people does not give much emphasis on auditor's reports, but it likes a certifications regarding the authenticity of the auditor's reports. If there is any disqualifications or comments in the auditor's reports, one should give a lot of emphasis on that. It validates the account statement. Of course, the second one is very familiar, which is income statement or profit and loss statement, balance sheet. Cash flow statement is very important. We will discuss why it is. Also, when you are seeing this basic financial statement, which is income statement, balance sheet and cash flow, you should also give particular emphasis on the policies followed by each and individual companies. Two companies may report same kind of profit, but if their accounting policies differ, then the numbers would be not comparable. And the notes and schedules to do accounts gives you to the detailed item-wise breakup of the individual financial items. So once we read this, then the second part, which is more important, is how do we analyze the financial statement analysis. I'll start by giving you an example. Suppose you or say your kid got a report card, and the report card says this: in math he got A+, in English A+, science B+, history A-, attendance is E. So first and foremost of all, we need to study the numbers which has been given. Okay, so first we should have a basic understanding, means that what are the subjects, of course. Then what does A+ means, what does B+ means, what is A-, what is A. So first we have to have a basic understanding of the grades, that whether A+ is excellent or D is excellent or F is there, D is flunk or F is fail. So we need to have the basic understanding of the various grades. Then first we have seen the grades, then we have to analyze the grades, that whether A+ is very good or B+ is good or what. It may happen that this analysis, that suppose somebody is consistent in getting A+ in maths, but last year he got in English A-, and this time he is getting A+. So we need to analyze the progress of the student. So for that, the analysis which we do is always relative. Relative may be in the sense that in the class, if everybody is getting in maths A+, then it's not a big deal. But if he only gets an A+ in English and nobody else have got A+ in English, then it's a very good achievement. So the analysis of a report card of any student is always relative. This relative can be on the basis of my past history, that sees that whether I am progressing in a particular subject or not. It can be with relative to my peer group or competitions, that I am within the top 5% in the class or I am the topper in the class. So it is always in relative to certain comparison. Then it may also be in relations to say target. Say I have given a target for myself that this time I will score A in history. So this is my internal target. Okay. So whether I am able to achieve the target, for example, when I set a target of myself getting A in history, I have done a lot of work, okay, hard work. If I got A minus, then it may be disappointing for me because I have not achieved my internal target. So this kind of analysis can be also with respect to benchmark or target. Then also we need to say about the system of the school. Whether the school is very lenient in which majority of the people get C plus, or if the school is very strict where very few people gets A plus. So getting A plus will be very different in the first school versus second schools. Also the segments. Say suppose my aim is to pursue my career in science. Then of course the grades of maths and science would be of more importance to me than maybe English. But if I want to do my career say in language or literature, then I would be very specific about my English grades. So these are various things by which you analyze your report cards. With this in background, we will proceed. So the major financial statements for every company are profit and loss. Profit and loss account shows how much money the business is making. Please remember, whenever we say profit and loss account is the result of the activity during a particular period. That's why we always say that profit and loss account for the year ended say 31st March 2014. So it tells us that how much profit, loss, revenues, expenses I have incurred during a particular period, which is a year spanning from 1st April 2013 to 31st March 2014. On the other hand, balance sheet is a snapshot of what is my overall financial standing of the company. Balance sheet is always prepared as on a particular date. So the heading of the balance sheet always would be balance sheet of such company as on 31st March 2014. It's not a periodic balance sheet. It is a balance sheet or a snapshot of the financial state conditions, which is a statement of assets and liabilities as on a particular date. So the balance sheet of 31st March 2014 may be different from the balance sheet of 31st December 2014. Cash flow is also a periodic statement which shows us the actual cash inflows and outflows of the business. This is also prepared periodically. So it's said that cash flow statement for the period ending, that is cash flow for the year ended 2013-14. So whatever is the cash inflows and outflows of the business during the period of 1st April 2013 to 31st March 2014, it would reflect that.